murder, kill. Life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I keep you bitches 6 inches when I'm switching from Marco to ammunition. Listen, this is new for the kids in position, waiting to escape each clip and evicted. You're 6-bit, 666 each digit. Profit from these licks and keep my spits prolific. In an instant, I'ma live a life like Mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, you can witness. Ever missing when I aim at a misfit. His shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo. When the King Stars wig split, give it a 0 when I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in the graveyard. Life, you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say than just 8 bars. If you hate ours, this day you might make ours. Something frightening's about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me you saw me blasted. I'll be flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard. 3 young riders. Ammunition. King Czar. Mac Pacino.
Every day when we from, yo, it goes down. Day to night, hood to hood, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill. Life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill. Murder, murder, kill. Murder, murder, kill. Life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I'm telling them legit cheers for the reason us bitch ass niggas hating. Nigga right through my hood on go dating. Split the script, put my strap erase. Somebody dropped in the middle of sex. Got his ass with a missile, now he's really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes, saying that a nigga be out his mind. So evacuate, in other words, vacate. Cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger, oops, I mean anger shit, but I guess they both apply. See eye to eye, not me, my nigga. You got 20/20 vision, peek my trigger. It's lovely, ain't it, nigga? That's my bitch. We done fucked around, and this some main shit, untamed shit, insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what I said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One lifeline gone, and it's sick, and the death's with me, it run blood stick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a deranged out lunatic.
Every day when we from, yo, it goes down.
I don't even know what I just did right there. That was a little weird. That was like it just came back on by itself. How y'all doing out there? Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Hey,
got a little bit of a full house going on here.
I was waiting for. I was like, "Oh, is that? Well, he just reveals the curtain like that." I'm like, I like it. Here we are.
No, for some reason the song just went in replay by itself. I'm like, what's going on here? But listen, I'm happy to be here. It's Tuesday. We missed last Tuesday. I was in Jersey, but I'm here. Ron, how you feeling, Ron?
I feel good, dog. Blessed to be here.
Chocolate girl, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Glad to be here. Good to see y'all.
Y'all sound like y'all ate the wrong. Y'all sound like ain't nobody cook out for y'all on fucking Labor Day. That's exactly how y'all sound. How y'all feel? Good.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. You know, I say that. We're in draft. We're in
Thank you, Bozart. Thank you, Bozart.
You know what I mean? Hey, I'll be here.
I had a good one.
I was on the treadmill.
There you go. Look at that.
I was on the
17.
That was wild for me.
Thank you, Steve.
17 weeks in a row, baby. I got to get it down.
Yeah, and we got Spencer in the building. You know what I mean? I'm excited.
So
yeah, man. What's up? Yeah, I had a good Labor Day. I had a couple drives. Got a complimentary bottle of whiskey for drafting for homies. I was like, hell yeah. I took a few drinks of that. Got kind of fucked up, but we're here. We're ready to go, and we're feeling better because yesterday, let's just say around this time yesterday, I was in the Matrix, as Bogey likes to say. But we're feeling good now. Ready to talk our ish fantasy football season. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's get it. Fantasy football season, ladies and gentlemen. And I got to see, the thing about this is I don't talk fantasy football until after I draft all my fantasy players because somebody always out there to steal. Somebody always out there to steal my players. We're going to get into that. Because I got a lot to say about fantasy.
Got to get you in some more leagues.
Well, not just that, but fantasy football. It's hard for me to even do a fantasy because I don't see half the teams anymore because everyone wants to put their teams in bubble wrap.
I mean, you know what,
it's tricky with all the injuries.
But also when they definitely added that or took away a bye week team, the second bye week team, right? So it kind of does force the players to play all the way down to the wire. Like you really got to be like undefeated, running away with the entire conference, where you could start sitting guys earlier than week 18. You know what I mean? And so in this case, we go to week 17 as the championship. So we're usually pretty good on that aspect. But yeah, if you got a team, they're running away with it, they might start resting guys as early as maybe not week 17, but
yeah, sometimes week 17, usually just week 18, though. It's very rare someone with this one bye week will have it clinched by week 17.
You ain't lying.
That is true. Now, usually we start the show, we start with our trash ass players. Brian, come on, let's start the party right. Let's start the party right like you ate good on Labor Day.
All right, fuck this shit. Let's get it.
Get on him, Ron.
Let's get it.
Come on, Ron.
This female been pissing me the fuck off for way too
long. Did she not give you a phone call?
No, I told her this bitch on TV, aka Joy, or aka The Speak. You get on my damn nerves.
Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor. Okay, that's.
What's wrong with Joy Taylor?
No, wait a minute. Damn. When we did not sign Bill Belichick as our head coach, she said they don't want to win. This was he said on live TV. You bald-headed bitch.
Come on, man.
What if she has alopecia, bro?
I don't care. You don't need to say this thing on TV.
Oh my God!
All gloves off now.
Man, I didn't expect it to start off like this.
Man, we taking body.
Get him, Ron. Get her, Ron.
He said the Atlanta Falcons don't want to win. Then we signed Raheem Morris. Oh, the Falcons want to win the division. Now stay on that side, bitch.
Raheem Morris is the Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
On the resume.
But she said when we do not sign Bill Belichick, they don't want to win.
Oh God!
Raheem Morris. Oh, they want to win. So which one you is now?
And I think Kirk Cousins. I know. I mean, I'm like I know I like to find things that don't really like account for things. Like for example, he's a Leo like Tom Brady. See, so I was kind of hoping y'all would get Kirk Cousins and Bill Belichick, but you got half of it. So I'm still excited for y'all because you guys are bringing and you brought over that Rams offense, or at least you're gonna try to run a rendition of it at least. You know
yeah, that new OC. I think Zach Robinson. Yep, Zach Robinson.
Yeah, remember bubble wrap.
Fantasy.
I'm always
gonna look at it from the fantasy perspective, so I'm excited for Atlanta.
No, I hear you.
What side you is on now? Is you on the same side the Bill Belichick did not sign with us, or this Raheem Morris signed? Which side?
I think Raheem Morris should have been the hire to begin with because you guys went with Arthur Smith. I think you guys should have went the Raheem Morris route then, right? But he might not have got was that the same year he got the Super Bowl though? So it's kind
of that was it's actually worked out perfect for him was because he went to the Rams, won the Super Bowl with them, with a quarterback that didn't have great playoff success. But we'll talk about that when I get up.
The defense kept him in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Playoff run, yeah.
Yeah.
And fuck Joe Crispy Tart.
I think y'all made the right hire, Ron, because Bill Belichick, I feel like it's just he didn't keep up with the times very well. Like once Brady left, the Patriots were mid at best. So
hey, he's winning off the field.
Yeah, he's winning off the field, but not on. That's the thing. He's more worried about chasing the young women than he is about keeping up with the time.
Belichick's out there.
So I think y'all made the right call with Morris. You know what I mean? I'm a Saints fan, as y'all can see. So I mean, it's like I'm nervous about the ATL, man. I think y'all might be legit this year.
And my next, Shannon Sharp.
Oh, God.
Unk? Damn.
No,
You're gonna tear Unk a new one? All right.
Because he said on his podcast, I don't like how Colorado won that game. It's a win.
I had Colorado money line. It was good money.
They lost that thing. He kind of has a point there. They played bad.
I don't like how they won that game. It's a win.
That's fair.
I can hear Prime right now. He's in that locker room. Look, guys, I know it look ugly, but a win.
Oh my God, I hear Dion talking to me.
Hat on.
No, you get the W, all of it look good.
No, winning don't cure everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Their defense is trash.
There's such a thing as winning ugly.
But look, did they win?
You can win ugly, but winning ain't curing everything. See, the thing about that game, I didn't like that game that much either, because it just seemed like to me that you just wanted to pad Shedeur stats up to make sure that he was in the Heisman race.
What?
Right.
But
y'all ain't even try to run the ball. First half, you only ran the ball 5 times.
But you got ridiculous. The W. You got it.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, you're playing a 1AA though. I know North Dakota's. I think it's North Dakota State. They're one of the better 1AAs. But if you're a legit Power 5 program, you should win that game by 20+ points.
I mean, I understand that, but long you got the W, that all it matter, right?
Hey, look, look, Stan, you could go off on Shannon about a lot, but
you got the W.
I know, but it's like when we analyze it, we try to go beyond the win and the loss.
Here's what I respect when Shan does make a comment, is because it's like if I want to figure out how to get like my wisdom teeth pulled, right? I'm not gonna go to the mechanic. He's not a dentist, right?
Word.
Shannon Sharp's a football player, so I tend to weigh a little more when he has an opinion, because he is also a highly decorated one.
I mean, I understand that all wins will not be pretty.
You ain't lying.
In college or the pros, it will not be pretty. As long as you got the win and you learn from your mistakes the next game.
That's definitely the case for the pros, because in the pros, there's no like bum teams. The college, it's a little different because there's such a discrepancy between the haves and the have-nots. Where the pros, I agree, it don't matter. A win's a win in the pros. Everyone's salary cap, equal playing field. College, though, I just like Oregon.
They are getting paid though.
I mean, Oregon, I know that was a win, but I mean, you only beat Idaho or whatever by 10. I don't think Oregon's too happy about that.
Yeah.
Well, here's my feeling on this, Ron.
Okay.
I know Shannon Sharp is a former NFL player, and he has credibility.
Mm-hmm.
But Shannon is also very full of himself right now. So he thinks everybody wants to know his opinion on everything. It doesn't matter what the subject is, and he's gonna talk loud, saying nothing. But
drinking that yak.
That being him and Ocho.
that being said, he's right and he's wrong at the same time. And let me explain quickly what I mean. College football has a shorter season than the NFL. So so that blows that comparison out the water. Yes, they can correct their problems the next practice and games, but they have fewer chances to do so, to get it right. You don't have that many games to play. I think it's 12 versus 17 or whatever.
Right.
Only play 10.
So that's a huge difference. So it becomes important to get it right the first time when you play. Now, this is the first game of the season, though, and I think his words were a little strong for the first game of the season. Now, if this was the 5th or 6th game of the season and they're still playing like that, then he could say, "Oh, that game was terrible, and y'all better fix this quick." But it's the first damn game. Also, the fourth point I'm gonna make, I'm going to agree though. This was not a D1 team. They should have beat them by 20 points or 30 points or what, and they didn't.
Very entertaining.
So it was entertaining, but I will say though, Dennis,
It's
I'm not a conspiracy. I'm not a
It's a
conspiracy
D1 team.
theory type
That's a
person.
D1 team.
So I'm not gonna say that they did this intentionally to pad Shadora's stats.
I like that. Let's go with that.
I don't think that's what was going on at all. I really don't. But
I mean, Hunter looked great.
They just don't have a running game.
Well, they could have run the ball more, but I don't think their run game is looking well.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they stayed away from it.
Lack thereof.
See?
Yeah.
Because they're in this season with something to prove. They won 4 games. The previous season, that team only won once, and nobody gave them credit. Nobody gave them credit except for people who are big Deion fans. Everybody else was still smashing them by the end of the season and wouldn't give them any credit. So they have a chip on their shoulder. So they want to get it right and they want to win as much as they can. But Shannon, he just, you just kind of take him with a grain of salt.
Right,
he's just trying to be, Shay or whatever.
Right,
that feminine sounding name. He just wants to be like that. That's
I
what
like,
he wants to do.
it just one game.
Huh?
It's like one game of the first game of the season. Every game was not perfect.
Yeah, I get it. I agree with you. That every game is not going to be, and ugly W's are still a W. I get it. But they better fix those issues. When some of the issues from last season are still showing up, they better get busy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's like with LSU.
They fixed all these problems.
Their opener.
We want to see it. That defense has got to get better.
Right. Yep, the same issue with LSU against USC on Sunday night. I don't know if y'all saw that game, but it was just looked like the same crap for LSU. Secondary
we gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're gonna get there.
For sure.
Trust me, we're gonna get there. Oh, there's a lot of trash I got out here, but I'm hoping y'all can knock some of my trash down as I get there. That's what I'm hoping. I've been missing my Talk Yo-ish. Always been some trash out there. Child.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, you done, Ron?
Yeah, Ron should be done. Yeah.
I'm done. I had to get it crunk.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
He went after media.
Hey.
He went after the media.
I need to.
Get him, Ron.
I just don't watch him.
No one's safe from Ron.
Nobody.
Chocolate girl, what you got?
I'm calling out Bluey.
I was laughing at what Dalton said, but anyway, I only have really one trash ass player because I'm really interested to hear what y'all got on y'all's list. So I'm only gonna say one, and that is the network that fired Cheryl Swoops and says she can't follow the Indiana Fever anymore just because she won't kowtow and kiss Caitlin Clark's ass. So since she wouldn't, they don't let her cover their games anymore. And I think that's bullshit. Mm-hmm. I also don't think that she handled the situation 100% correct. I'm not saying that. I know she should have done some things differently, but she's still Cheryl Swoops and she's a good analyst, and they should have maybe suspended her for a game and talked to her about it. But to just take her off of it, period, I think is bullshit. I think it was overkill. And they just
they gotta protect the golden girl, Caitlin Clark.
Those lame people, they just gave in to the pressure from the people. It's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous to me. Have some balls. Shit, I got more balls than you, and I'm a woman. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. You can this is all it takes to push y'all around. Oh, okay.
Let them know, Chocolate.
Somebody else gonna do it. They're making a dangerous precedent. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. I just had to get that WNBA in there.
All right, C-Dub, what you got, C-Dub?
Oh, man. Let me put it this way. I was going to go off on Stephen A. Smith, but since Ron decided to take out the whole media for me, I appreciate that.
No, go ahead. No. Go ahead. I really
well, look. Let me just start with Mr. Jefferson. I mean, Stephen A. Smith, because, he's 5'2". And he doesn't, he must have an issue with his height because he wants to go off about Kirk Cousins. Now, look, I'm not the biggest Kirk Cousins guy. I was happy we got him. But as I've talked to Ron, and Ron will tell you,
Kirk.
The only thing I was concerned about was the ACL and recovery.
The Achilles.
Now, yeah, because look, you tore your Achilles. Recovery, that's what I care about. All right,
probably even worse.
And he's 36, so it wasn't like he's a spring chicken. You know, I'm 46, so look, I'm an old man, but I have some sense. All right, that's what somebody told me. About 50.
He's gotta be like QB years are like dog years too. So he's
exactly.
He's really old for his position.
But I liked us getting him. But I told Ron, what everyone's going to look at. It's going to be the playoff record. And my thing was this: I told people, can we get lightning in the bottle like the Rams did? Is that what Raheem is going for? Which, if he is, I'm not even mad about. I actually like the idea. Get a guy in, something to prove, improve the team. But Stephen A. was still on this playoff record. I mean, and I'm like going, dude.
Kirk Cousins, because of Zach Robinson is there. And Kirk Cousins he just came from Kevin O'Connell. These are all Sean McVay disciples.
What?
So
yes.
He should be able to walk on day one, know the terminology, know the check.
And he wanted to go on about how he shrinks in the play. And I'm just going, okay, he played in Washington the first few years. Tell me if they were the favorites, because I could tell you right now that wasn't the case.
Lots of Green Bay.
And then when you go against, you play against, of all people, in the Vikings, you saw how it came down. Other teams got hot. Yeah, and it happens.
Only W.
Yeah. So I just look at Stephen A. Smith, the guy that gets more stuff wrong than right, and also would like to remind him, dude, you're just going to end up jumping on our bandwagon regardless if we start doing good, because that's what a lot of these analysts want to do. Right now, if you listen to their picks, they're all there. Oh, God. Anyway. But they're going to go with the Chiefs. They'll go with the Eagles, the Packers, teams that already won. But it's like, what was it? I'll never forget Dan looking at him going, who's done more?
Teams that are
Kirk Cousins, or he's like, who's been proven more? Kirk Cousins or Jordan Love? Stephen A. Smith said Jordan Love in 1 year. And I'm going,
he has more players.
And I thought, hold on. And Dan Orlovsky, I thought was going to pass out. And I'm going, dude, Jordan Love, yes, 1 year or his first full year starting. I'll give him credit. But we got to see it over and over, dude. You got, you can't be a one-hit wonder. All right. So, Stephen A. Smith, you trash. And now let me get to the guy I really want to get to. Dabo Sweeney.
That's some trash. That's trash.
That orange hat clapping little bastard. I tell you what, I've been waiting for him to keep getting exposed, and he still does now, especially this whole transfer portal. Man, don't want to use it. Look, dude, you don't have those awesome assistants that you had before. You're not elevating anyone else. It's not looking good for Clemson. No. And what I loved was, they were giving Georgia some stuff. They were playing hard. But that second half, Georgia made the adjustments. Clemson didn't. And Dabo Sweeney has to wear that hat. You could give all your inspirational speeches, but you've got to sometimes look and go, maybe I'm the problem. That's what I'm going to say. So, Dabo, you my trash.
I like it.
I'm glad you took him. I'm glad you took him off my list, because he was one of the ones that said, if the kids get paid, I'm leaving. But you still here.
Exactly. You know what? That check's still cleared.
But you know what?
Yeah, he's one of the highest paid.
Right. He won the highest paid coaching in college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He ain't going nowhere.
Big bag of Dabo.
And the man said, we don't believe in that in Clemson. Getting people.
Right. He don't believe in transfer portal either. He don't believe in
transfer portal. Yeah, he don't want to pay him. Yeah, he don't want to pay him, and he don't want them. he. Let's put it this way: I think Nick Saban was a little bit more open than he was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dabo. Yeah, if that's the case, in the Clemson, they're gonna be in for a world of hurt these next few years.
Yep. All right.
That was here. That was one of mine too.
Yeah.
Leave it alone though.
Taking out the trash.
Yes. Bozart, what do you got for trash ass players, Bozart?
You know what? I mean, I just want to throw one out for my Niners. This that entire right side of our offensive line. I don't even know their names. That's just trash. You know what I mean?
Damn.
We're getting beat. The Cardinals getting beat up all preseason. That's kind of crazy. And then, but here's the one I want to get to, because this one's a two birds in one stone. It's the Browns paying all that guaranteed money to Watson, and now Watson super trash again. Massage Watson over here talking about his arm hurts. It's like, I'm like, man, this guy's gonna curve
Hell no.
on my arm. And it's like, you know, oh, it's his throwing arm. He is right-handed. I'll stop self-serving then. You freaking perv. He's a 69 god.
Look, those massage parlors are getting good money.
Oh man, yeah, that Watson shit, right? I couldn't believe it. I was like, hey, he might be a value in fantasy this year. And there's an arm sword. I mean, fuck him, man. He don't want to play, man. He got his money and he's done, bro.
I worry about him just period, his production period, because like, I mean, them tackles, and he got a lot of ferocious pass rush in that division, and his right and left tackle, I think they're like non-existent right now.
Damn, yeah, because they got TJ Watt, they got the Ravens, they got hitters, and the Bengals with Hendrickson. Yeah, that's a rough division.
It is.
Rush. Oh, he got they got the best white boy tandem in Cincy. You never seen a white boy tandem.
Hendrickson and Hubbard, bro. Yeah. Hendrickson needs to be on my Saints. That's a double-digit sack motherfucker for every year.
Yeah, those white boys, they play. I love Hendricks.
They get to the quarterback. Yeah, they got motor, bro. Like Max Crosby. Boys got
maybe motor. We get Hendrickson to my Niners next year. We need someone else.
Well, Spence, what you got for trash ass players, Spence?
All right, I'm gonna stick to the AFC North here, and I'm gonna say Russell Wilson, bro. I know he won the starting job, but come on, Pittsburgh, what are y'all doing? Give Justin Fields a chance. Russ is trash, bro. He had chance after chance with Denver.
Super Bowl champion,
can't get
Russ.
it done.
Oh no, that's Boss Wilson.
Right? Yeah, bro. Those days are long gone, and all his cheesy catchphrase. Oh, what's his new one?
That's right.
Heal this country, let's mine. I don't know what it is. I'm just tired of it.
That would be awesome if he said that. I would die. I would love it.
But I'm tired of him. I was so upset. You know, I'm probably biased for fantasy, but Fields for fantasy is a dude, you know, so it just pisses me off to see Russ as their starter. And then I'm sure Ron and C all agree with me on this. The Arthur Smith, that's some trash, bro. Like, I don't want anything to do with the Pittsburgh offense, really, because of Arthur Smith. Like, people are hyping up Pickens, but I have no Pickens. I have no Pickens, bro, because I'm just like, you can't trust it. Everyone was hyping up Drake London last year. Trash. Kyle Pitts, trash. And it wasn't really their fault. It was just Arthur Smith didn't utilize them correctly. So, yeah, I'm out on anything Pittsburgh.
Was supposed to be that dude last year. He wasn't that
exactly. Yeah, the only thing I kind of like there is Jalen Warren because he goes late and he might have PPR upside for running back.
Now, real quick, Cordero Patterson did sign with the Steelers, and that's an Arthur Smith guy.
That could screw it up too. That could ruin Najee and Warren potentially. And then Then this one's obvious. I mean, I've got, the Steelers. That's my one that's, kind of out there. But my obvious one, and we're talking college here, is Florida State, man. We got to rip on Clemson. Florida State is somehow even worse. They literally lost their first two ACC games, the Georgia Tech and Boston College. And they not only lost to Boston College, that was last night. They got embarrassed. Man. Florida State, they are already out of the college football playoff consideration after 2 weeks. Like, how does that happen? They went undefeated last year.
They were ready to start. They were ready to start their off-season program.
Yeah, I guess they're ready to turn the page to 2025. So yeah, they really some trash, but yeah.
They should have went and got them a better quarterback. That goddamn DJ Oogie Yadi. Terrible.
He used to be Clemson's quarterback.
Man, they played that poor boy has played the worst role of merry-go-round he could ever go.
Yeah, I mean, he was actually not terrible at Oregon State. I guess he should have just stayed out west because anytime he goes to ACC, he is trash.
Oh, trash.
Yeah, hey, Kilo.
Yeah, I had to take that trash out. Oh, man, that was some stinky trash.
You did tell me about DJ the past couple of years. I do agree with that. DJ Oogie Yadi. That motherfucker.
Oogie Yadi. That's funny.
I told Ryan this the other night. Yeah, I was like, who Florida State play? Ryan was like, we at Boston College. I said, oh no, they're gonna fucking lose. They're gonna lose.
I think they had some guy on Twitter that said like he'd like drink his own piss if Florida State lost to BC. I wonder if he's gonna actually own up to that.
Well, he pissed him off now.
He ain't gonna hear that from that guy. He probably deleted his Twitter after that. I don't think we're gonna hear from that guy ever.
I don't even know why they went. I just don't even know why they went and got him. Like it was other quarterbacks out there that you could have took the chance with. I don't even know why you went and got him.
Like, Dennis, they thought he might have knew the offense. They thought he was decent. The man not even decent.
No,
honestly, Ryan, I'm gonna tell you like this, Ryan. I would have took my chips and I'd have said, "Let me go get Kyle McCord." That's what I would have done. I would have went and got Kyle McCord.
Syracuse, yeah, and he was probably the better of the two.
I would have got what's his name, grandson from the Texas.
Oh, Arch, he wasn't going nowhere.
He wasn't going anywhere.
That Manning blood is sticking there.
Money
He's gonna
talk.
wait it out for Quinn Ewers.
Money talk, bullshit walk. We see this every year. You're right.
I guess Florida State ain't got more money in Texas.
I don't think they have the money for Arch Manning. Yeah, it's outbid Texas. I don't know who could outbid Texas. Maybe Georgia, but I don't know. Texas probably has the most money out of anybody.
Ooh.
And they know where the bodies are.
Ohio State and Oregon, I think, have the most NIL money.
And Texas A&M, they got that oil money.
A&M. Yeah.
So
and they still trash. That's some more trash to take out.
Let me get to the rest of these trashes that just been pissing me off. All right. A lot of people was excited, Oh, Brandon Ayuk signed his deal. No, trash. Having everybody waiting all that goddamn time for that piss poor ass deal you got. You ain't even fucking break a bank or nothing. You could have signed that shit a long time ago. That's all waiting. You talking about something? You giving out fucking 5-6 trade requests to sign the same deal that they gave you when you sent the first trade request? That was a dumbass move to sign that motherfucker. Pissing me off.
Bogart.
And I like CeeDee Lamb. Let me say this. I like CeeDee Lamb, all right? But you wasn't supposed to take no pay cut when you have a holdout. You're supposed to get paid more or equal value to the highest paid guy out there. That's what you're supposed to do.
Jones.
Well, I got him with the Groupon. I signed him with the Groupon. Yes, I did.
Yep, the Uncle Jerry, bro. He fell for Uncle Jerry's tricks. That's a shame.
I had to go to the conference.
Jefferson money, bro, and he didn't quite get it because Jerry Jones probably sweet talked him into taking him away.
Look, CD, I love you, but I ain't got that kind of money. But I'll go into the coffers for you.
Yeah, exactly.
What up, man?
I bet that's how he feed dogs.
Hey, this is my last trash. We're gonna move on to my last trash. This last trash I got right here is for Rashawn Jackson. All right. And this one's for Rashawn Jackson. This is exactly why I did this show. Because I knew somebody was gonna try to steal my players. Mind you, we in 3 fantasies together, right? And he sat there. He sat there and watched me navigate my first 2, and then in the third one, he goes, mind you, he had the last pick. So we in a 14-man draft. He got the last pick. So you get those back-to-backs on the last pick.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and he got whoever he got with the first pick. Second pick, he gonna go pick Jalen Hurts, knowing damn well he like Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, but he gonna pick Jalen Hurts because I like Jalen Hurts. Then he come back in the 6th round. Ryan, this one gonna throw you off. He come back in the 6th round, and guess what he do? He go pick Alvin Kamara. After he told us, you ain't gonna ever catch me picking Alvin Kamara again. You don't even like him. You picked him because you wanted me to trade with you. I ain't trading with you. I seen your shit coming. Man,
people be doing that shit.
Oh God.
They be drafting just to try to make
listen, hold on. I put worms out there for bait for a reason. You get the worm. Don't get mad at me.
Hit the worm.
Damn.
They put the bait out there.
You went
so Ryan, let's get the certified.
All right, there we go.
Well, Rashad, the one that told me we traded for Matt Judon. So my certified player Rashad.
I think you guys were in dire need of pass rush though to get Matt.
Oh, yes.
Like I like Matt Judon a lot actually. Like he's still got
yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, he's gonna make Grady's life happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who is it? So, Grady Onuasu. That's
Onyemata. Yeah.
Yeah, Onyemata. There, that's the guys in the middle, right?
Yeah. And then we'll have Zach Harrison. I know will probably play up there too.
Did you guys get a young pass rusher too in this draft?
We got Tice, but he's out. But Dorless and who's the other one? Arook. Whoa.
Man, you gotta say whoa.
No, I'm gonna say it like Scooby. Whoa, Righty. Lois.
Whoa. So
I'm kicking with Jackie, they keep it lit. You know what I mean?
But that's all I got, Dennis.
Okay, Chocolate Girl, what you got going on?
What's that?
The certified players.
You're muted, Chocolate. You're muted.
We can't hear you.
Asia Wilson, WNBA. She's in line to be the MVP. If anybody can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Again,
the girl is balling. She's just balling. No more defensive player of the year. Give her the damn MVP. The only reason why they didn't give it to her last year is because they just had to give it to Brianna, and who I also love. But Asia, she deserved it then. But anyway, she definitely deserves it without any question this season. So shout out to her.
Yeah, big up.
It's my only certified. That's it.
All right.
Who
we got with you, got?
All right, certified player. This is not going to be hard for me because he really stood out in the second half of the Georgia game, and that was Mr. Frazier Jr. from Georgia, the running back. What was it? They took Robinson out. I understand ETN was, I guess, basically suspended for the first game, but they were having some issues running the football. So, no, we're not going to keep hammering, a dull nail. We're going to switch the nail up, and we're going to use the other hammer. And this guy was running forward, making positive yards, making the offense move. And Beck was able to actually start throwing the ball, and the offense felt better. And I got to give him a lot of credit, man. When Georgia's run game is on, Georgia is really hard to beat, because then they could do whatever they want. So, yeah, that was a really fun game to watch because it was a fitting Georgia game. We started slow, made the adjustments, came back and started socking them in the face. So, Mr. Frazier.
All right. What you got over there, Bogey?
You know what? Just in light of my Niners, I'm just gonna say that organization. I'm gonna have to give them certification because I like how they might have. I like how we pretty much had that Brandon Ayuk deal in the bag from the gate because we knew we could let him go and get whatever money he wants elsewhere, but we're gonna run that price up so much that no one will be able to afford him in the trade. You know what I mean? So we eventually got the deal done. And now we took care of Trent Williams. I'm pretty sure we circle around and restructure Kittle's existing contract, make him more cap friendly, and just eventually start making little adjustments here and there and restructuring guys next offseason, and we're paying the Brock. Look at that. I like
you
it.
got to pay Debo.
See, but Debo, I feel like Debo can still get his money. He's like 23 million. That's like his range, basically. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I mean? He'll be a guy that'll restructure. And because when you restructure you get that cash over cap, you're still getting your money. It just gets you friendlier to the cap. You know what I mean? All the big dogs.
That cap is always going to be, teams' enemies right there.
Yeah, Debo might be the odd man out. I mean, y'all took Ricky Pearsall in the first round, so it might have to be the Ayuk Ricky show.
He's already lifting weights today. I heard he's tough.
Yeah, he's ready. He missed the first. He's gonna miss the first 4. They put him on the NFI, but I'm sure he'll be back for week 5.
And I don't want to make light of the situation of Ricky getting shot, but just man, if y'all out there, just give up the jewels. You know what I mean? Just run the jewels, and preserve life, because you know what I'm saying. I don't think everybody's like a big NFL player like that can just walk around with a Rolex and think somebody's not gonna test them, bro. People's hungry out there.
Nate, what up, Nate?
Shit.
What you got, Spence?
Alrighty, I'm gonna go with someone that I'm really high on for fantasy this year, and that's Amon-Ra St. Brown. I feel like Amon-Ra and
Amon-Ra dog
players. Yeah, the sun god. I mean, people that know what they're doing put respect on his name, but I've been in some of these home leagues over the past couple of weekends where people are like letting this dude slip, and I'm like, y'all gotta wake up and realize Amon-Ra St. Brown is elite. I'd put Amon-Ra right up there with Tyreek, CD, Jettis, and Chase. To me, that's the top 5. And people, though, just aren't quite giving Amon-Ra that respect. And I mean, he deserves it, though. He put together a certified platinum season last year, and I think he's going to do even better this year in the Elite Lions offense. They still got their OC, Ben Johnson. Don't see them taking any steps back. If anything, it might be even better this year with Gibbs, Laporta, all them boys more experience. So, yeah, Amon-Ra, bro, certified platinum. Certified player.
Okay. Well, the reason a lot of people were letting them go on fantasy because the thing about Detroit, once they get in the red zone, they're running the ball. That's the thing.
Yeah,
so I'm getting
it's just for that's a point. PPR though, it's like I still think he's up there because he's gonna get I think like 120 plus receptions. I mean Jefferson's kind of in the same boat. So like standard leagues, I'd say like probably Tyreek, CD, Chase would be the top 3, but for PPR, I'd go CD, Tyreek, Amon-Ra.
But why I say not really, Dennis, because we've seen the way they played on Dallas the past season, and they threw the ball to the tight end.
Yeah, Porter had double.
They were mad susceptible to the Cowboys were one of the worst against the tight end last year. I mean, even Kittle tore them up. I mean, they were getting torn up routinely by the tight end position. So you know what I mean?
Amon-Ra had 10 last year himself.
Right.
10 touchdowns.
Right,
I mean, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think he's right up there.
Montgomery was.
You got to get
Montgomery was killing it. Though.
Yeah, Montgomery, 13?
Yeah, he'll definitely steal a few.
He was going.
Which I feel like that's kind of the issue too. Like with AJ Brown. I mean, AJ Brown's a stud, but yeah, he's not quite top 5. Y'all got having Hurts and Barkley.
He fell off. The whole team fell off at one point. Once Hurts got hurt, it was just all.
Whoa!
I put the worm out there. You get the worm.
I love it.
Man, it looks like someone just took the warm.
Never.
I love it.
Hey, listen, I'll have you know I'm an AJ Brown truther. All right. I just told someone.
And Devontae Smith gets slept on. Saquon, someone like in the second round. Like, I love an Amon-Ra Saquon start.
I'm not mad at that.
Well, the reason why Saquon's going second, he didn't go second round in my draft, but reason why he goes second round is because, once they get to the goal line, the Eagles are doing the tush push. It's that simple.
Are they going to still do it without Jason Kelce, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they'll still do it, but it might be a little more. So as far it might be a little more to Saquon here and there. They might change it up a little bit as a new OC, Kellen Moore. I definitely don't think they go away from it per se, but I don't think it'll be quite as common if I had to guess. I mean, this is the Philly guys. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just kind of the vibe I get.
Kellen Moore was responsible for some big Zeke outings, right? You know what I mean, in Dallas, and then he definitely when Austin Powers Eckler was healthy last year, he was okay in Kellen Moore's system. Like, Saquon's gonna be a dude, and it's the best offensive line that he's ever ran behind, even minus the Jason Kelce. And I guess whoever that center is, Jason Kelce was part of the process. Yeah. He was in the process of developing him.
He was the guard, and then he's
but I guess when they drafted Cam Jurgens, it was Kelce in the film room when breaking down the film on Cam Jurgens with them before they drafted him. That was like his predecessor for real, like, you know what I mean, or his protege or whatnot. So I guess there's that. I don't think we see too much of that tush push though. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to get scaled back a little bit because, you know what I'm saying, when you got a crazy guy like Jason Kelce in the middle is willing to go into a car crash repeatedly, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then even Hurts just getting all up in there too. Like Hurts, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? It's kind of unnecessary for him to, you know what I mean, to be the face of that franchise and taking all them unnecessary pylons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they really get piled on for real.
That is. Meanwhile, I got a couple draft questions for y'all, fantasy football draft questions. Now I know Ron and Sharon don't do fantasy football, so I ain't really want to X them out or nothing like that. But I just got a couple questions, and then after that we'll get into Ron's questions. Now the first question I got is, I know that y'all are in a bunch of fantasy football drafts like myself, and I wanted to know. Damn, I just did mine, but I wanted to know. Who went first in your draft? Just give me something that went first that was like kind of awkward.
Well, we predominantly play super flex. So that means you can start 2 QBs, so the QBs have value. And we definitely saw Patrick Mahomes go first overall. You know what I mean? That was it's a 14. Yeah, it's a 14 team.
I saw CJ Stroud go first in a super flex.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not mad at that. But I mean, Breece Hall is someone I've been seeing that's like been like a more sharper pick if you're going to go running back first overall, because if you want to like, kind of be more risk avert, right? Because CMC is obviously he's the unicorn. You know what I mean? If you have CMC, we're not scared of the injuries. We play him till he dies. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be risk avert, Breece Hall is probably that guy that could actually finish as the RB1 overall when it's all said and done. I mean, he was what number? He was RB2 overall.
He was
last
number
year?
2 last year. Yeah, without Rodgers.
On the 28th ranked offense overall last year. The Jets with the mighty Zach Wilson. You know what I mean?
The
28th ranked offense. They produced the number 2 running back. Let's go.
That ain't who I took.
Otherwise, CD.
Oh, he took B. Oh yeah, I seen Bijan go on for like Bijan, Tyreek Hill. Bijan, yep. Okay.
You took Bijan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took Bijan Robinson. I took Bijan. I picked Bijan Robinson in I think 5 out of 8 drafts.
All in. I got him in a couple.
Man, the same way you told Sean, stay away from my players now. Stay away from my players.
You don't do fantasy, so it don't matter.
I don't give a
when it comes to fantasy, when it comes to fantasy football, ain't none of that stuff you talk about on limits.
Look, y'all don't get it. Every time he drafts somebody from Atlanta Falcons, that person have a bad year. every time.
No, we can't have Bijan have a bad year.
Every time. We call it the Dennis.
We call those the fantasy jinx.
Damn.
He got 5 shares of them.
The curse of Dennis. Bro.
I hope he didn't, because I got
hey, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. What's up, Ryan? I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. Only person that had a bad year was Kyle Pitts. Everybody else I drafted from Atlanta was balling.
What happened, Dennis?
He was balling. Kyle Pitts is the only one.
He got injured. So
I said everybody, but everybody else started picking Atlanta. Listen. When I picked Julio, balling. When I picked fucking your running back, Tevin Coleman, balling. When I picked goddamn who else I had on your team?
Calvin Ridley, Devontae
Freeman. No. I ain't never liked Devontae.
Matty Ice.
Roddy White. I hated Roddy White.
See, every time
Roddy had some big games back in the day. Roddy has some big games.
Back in the day, Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, Tony Gonzalez. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One out of what? 40?
That was Tony G though.
I seen him play.
Tony G, man.
Only got one down. I took Bijan. I'm on the Bijan Robinson train.
My
man Bijan.
I don't blame you. Bijan, I mean, he's in line for a big season in that new offense. I'm a little worried that they'll still use Algier a little bit. I mean, I think it'll be Bijan's backfield for the most part, but Algier is talking that ish on it, man. We all sleep on us, man. The Saints getting slept on this year. We might actually do good, but I just, as far as Bijan, I think Algier might steal a little bit from it.
I think here's my take on Algier. Is that if they're smacking in the game, Brad, and they need somebody to go ahead and take us home and chew that clock up, get in there, Algier. Because they're tripping if they're not going to maximize a Bijan Robinson. You got to get someone like that going because he's a factor in both facets of the game. I do buy into the blurb that has been kind of reoccurring with them saying they want to give him like a CMC type workload. I buy into stuff like that, but I definitely wouldn't have drafted him over Breece Hall in redraft.
I drafted him over Breece Hall. I drafted him over CNC. I drafted him over CD Lamb.
He shocked the house right there. Huh?
I'm all in on Bijan. All in. Put my chips in.
See, my boy don't have a bad season. Just because
no, we can't have that.
Stop, Ron. It's fine. Let Dennis keep Bijan. He wants some mustard. It's okay.
Fuck that.
Dennis wouldn't put mustard on a Philly though.
No, he wouldn't.
No, I just messing with you, but
so we got questions.
Hold on, I know you messed. Listen, hold on, let me get to the next one. I'm sorry. Let me get to the next one. I didn't know commissioners of the league.
Yeah, I'm commissioner of a few.
Yeah, each one
of us. Me and Bogey are co-commissioner of one.
Yeah, we play in all each other's leagues as well. You know what I mean? We go to war properly.
Let's see there. I'm starting to realize, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. As being the commissioner of a fantasy football league, I'm ready to retire. I just want to be the challenge. I want to pay my money. I want to pay my money, show up, get drunk, and just be the talent. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I feel that. I have one with my boys back home. I might tell them next year, like, yeah, look, if y'all want to keep this league going, someone else be commissioner. Because they always
I'm tired of somebody.
I'm tired of it. Yep.
I'm tired of somebody hitting me on the side like, oh, that's what we doing? Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Right.
I mean, like, then the draft start.
For real, though.
Like, then the draft start, they all like, oh, I thought we got 2 minutes to make a pick. It's been 60 seconds for 6 years. Where you been at?
Yeah, they be tripping, man. Like, come on. Yeah, they do. I 100% agree with you, Dennis. Being a commissioner, especially in these home leagues, it's kind of.
I'm tired of being a commissioner of a fan. That's no, hold on. I didn't get my certified. Let me get my certified out there. That's why I show love. I show love out there to the commissioners. I want to give a shout out to Pooh in the Only One Champ League that I'm in. We always get together, have a nice spread, nice assortment of food and drinks.
You doing it the right way.
Good time. Yeah, and we sit back and we reminisce. Talk about the neighborhood and everything. It's a great time. Shout out to Pooh for that. I'm gonna give another shout out there to Tony. And well, he got like 3 names, but I'm gonna call him Tony. Tony, because Tony, you know what I mean, makes us we come together, have a great time, drinks. But this is the only draft that I do that I put the stickers on the board. I don't know about anybody else, but that's the hardest goddamn draft. And that should take about 5 hours. All right? Because you will forget somebody in a minute. Just letting you know. From that point on, I start buying magazines. I start investing.
Yeah. And that's why you got to come rock with us on YouTube /GenWealthNet. You know what I mean? We're going to make sure you guys are right all season long. You know what I mean? And here's another thing too. With them stickers, like, okay, we just did our draft in Vegas. A lot of Vegas things was going on. You know what I mean? I'm allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some enhancements. There you go. That's what we'll call it, right? And,
we don't talk about it.
Someone said, Jordan
Brooks.
Luigi was in the building.
Nah, you won't buy magazine.
He talking about me because I purchased magazines. I purchased magazines this year.
Someone took I got a fantasy magazine. I just have a spreadsheet with my list. Oh, Bogey in the Matrix. It happens sometimes on our show. And we're like, oh, Bogey in the Matrix. There we go.
Yeah, but somebody had took.
Oh, now he's back.
It was actually Jonathan Brooks. So later on,
in the Matrix.
Matrix getting him.
He's getting yeet.
You might have to click out and click back in, Bo. Because
he's in the Ganjitsu.
Dennis, he got your Wi-Fi.
Just do psychedelics and go straight into the draft.
You got that McDonald's, got the AR. Here we go. Here go the magazine. When I don't got a magazine, I invested. Listen, I had to make sure I got everything right and who I was taking and why. Yeah, right. Yeah. I had to. Yeah, week two, we're gonna be talking a lot of trash. Most definitely. AB over here still clowning me about the whole magazine. AB clowning.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Now, hey, Spence, this is my last one, Spence. What's the weirdest pick you've seen so far in all these fantasies you drew?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's been some weird ones, I'd say. Yeah, that CJ Stroud at 101, that was really weird. It was, for context, the guy just won the championship. I was like, what you thinking here, champ? 101. I had 102, and it was Superflex. So I'm like, please take someone other than Josh Allen. I really want Josh Allen. And then he's like, you know what? CJ Stroud. So I was like, yes. I was thinking, I was like, let's fucking go. I was like, give me fucking Josh Allen now. I like Stroud, but not over Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, or Jackson. I have Stroud fits, so the fact that he went first was pretty out there. But I mean, I was like, okay, champ, he's a defending champ, so I couldn't clown him too much. But I mean, maybe he'll be right. But yeah, that was a crazy one for sure. As far as other kind of picks in the middle round, I'm trying to think. I play in a lot of sharp leagues, so not too many weird out of pocket things. Every once in a while, they're like Anthony Richardson. Shout out to our guy JD, aka the Guccini. He took Richardson pretty high in a deal where I was like, whoa, he took him over Lamar. So that was kind of surprising. But shout out JD, he's sharp, he knows what he's doing, but he's all in on AR5.
I was all in on him, but I was like, you know what? I'll wait till next year. I won't do it this year. I'll wait the next year. I said I'll stay on Jalen Hurts. So
Jalen Hurts I think was gone at this point. I think it was Richardson was the 4th QB off the board in this one. The order was it was Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, and then Richardson.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. This was the weirdest thing that happened, right? So that draft that I did with the stickers, I took Bijan Robinson with the first pick. So you don't get another pick to 23 picks. So 23 picks come up. I take Jalen Hurts, and then on my back-to-back, I took Travis Kelce. So the whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, I need me a backup QB. And when I get me a backup, so then at the end I got me near the end I got me back. I went and got Matthew Stafford. So I'm gonna go get Matthew Stafford. Though. Let me get the old man. Right.
Yeah, I like Stafford.
I get a trade. Somebody hits me for a trade and says they want Jalen Hurts. And I'm like, well, what you want him for? Mind you, the guy picked like 8th. His first pick was Jonathan Taylor. He said, I'll give you Jonathan Taylor for him straight up. I said, shit, you got him. You got him. I get Jonathan Taylor and Bijan Robinson.
A single QB? Look, yeah, hell yeah. Right. He way overpaid. That's crazy, dog.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have CJ slightly ahead of Dak. I have him 5-6. I'm higher on Dak than the consensus. That's another weird thing I've been noticing. Dak is going so damn late in these drafts. People don't want any part of Dak, but I'm like, bro, Dak for fantasy is at least top 10. A lot of years top 5. He was QB3 last year. I've got a lot of Dak this year. Dak is getting very disrespected.
I did draft. I'm gonna let AB know something. I did draft Mike Evans though. I want to let you know that I drafted Mike Evans. He was slipping. He was falling. I said, no, he got to get up. You know what I mean? I had to go draft Mike Evans.
Yeah, I don't like Mike Evans, obviously, as a Saints fan. But, yeah, he always gets his numbers. He always gets his 1,000.
Yeah, he does always get the numbers. So I got to give it that. All right. So, what you got, Ryan? Let's get it together.
My first question. Name your NFL team best rivalry outside of your division.
That's a good one.
What you got?
Be our biggest rival.
What you got from?
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say honestly, like recently, it's kind of a tie between the Rams and the Vikings. Like, I guess I'll go with the Rams because at least with the Vikings, we beat them in the NFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl. So they still are kind of mad at us. But the Rams, though, man, they completely screwed us at that NOLA no-call deal. And it just seems like every time we play them, it's just on some bullshit. So I'd probably go with the Rams, man. I mean, back in the day, it was the 49ers, but that was when there was the NFC West. So you're talking out of division. So, I mean, a lot of Saints fans hate the Cowboys. But, I mean, honestly, we've gotten the better of the Cowboys recently. And then in Philly, I mean, I got to say, Dennis, I mean, in the playoffs, bro, we kind of got y'all's number over the past decade or so. But as far as the Rams, though, bro, the Rams is, fuck them. I cannot stand the Rams with this.
Well, remember, Minnesota beat y'all that one year, too.
Right, they beat us twice since. They beat us the Minnesota Miracle and the 2019, the Kyle Rudolph year with the push-off, another kind of controversial no call to beat us in overtime. So, yeah, they're high on the list. Like I said, it's damn near a tie between them and the Rams because the Rams were the team that beat us to go to the Super Bowl. I have to put them as our biggest rival other than y'all and our other divisional teams.
Dennis, talk to me.
I'm going with Tampa Bay Buccaneers since he's here. And he said it too. You know what I mean? So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They got y'all last year.
I thought when it a rivalry, you got to win on their field. Dennis, y'all have not been winning on their field. So how is a rivalry?
Well, I mean,
that's true. Oh, okay, I see. Honestly, then the Vikings. The Vikings have been more back and forth. I see it. I kind of took it as who's the most hated, but yeah, rivalry. Yeah, just as far as back and forth. Good. Yeah, the Vikings, I'd say, would be they're the team that we played the closest in the playoffs recently.
So that's what you got from it, Dennis.
Yeah, we did beat them last season at their house, right?
You sure?
Yeah, I think so. And then they lost the playoff game.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The 49er fan. Holler at me.
Am I back?
Bodie.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bodie. My bad. Bodie.
What's good with you, Ron?
Name your NFL team best rivalry outside of your division.
Okay, outside of my division. You know what? I gotta say it's probably the Eagles Cowboys for me because like that's a rivalry that like I mean it's been a thick out of all the division. They hate each other in every division, right? But that one is something about.
No, he said no.
Your
Bogey.
biggest
He
rival,
said
the
your
49ers' biggest
team.
rival.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah. It's
outside the division.
It's definitely. Well, you know what? We're gonna go with the Cowboys. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Y'all usually wipe the floor with them, but yeah.
No, I'm just.
They played y'all tight. They played y'all tight.
Ooh, okay, I got it.
they're dead already.
Okay,
I got.
you know what?
I got.
Now I get the concept. Okay, give me a second. Let me think about this one because we have. It might have even been actually. Ooh, it's the Chiefs, man. They fucking knocked.
Oh
us
yeah,
out.
the Chiefs with the Super
They
Bowl.
beat us in the Super Bowl twice now. Fuck them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with the Rams. Like I was like, fuck them. They cost us a chance at the Super Bowl.
All right, number. All right. Honestly, I was very surprised, but yes, San Francisco for the Falcons.
Oh, yeah, I mean, shit.
We used to be a rivalry. Yeah, that used to be.
West.
Yeah. Tony Gonzalez was wide open. He goes for Roddy White, and I'm like,
yeah. And y'all hold Roddy White. Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah,
No, I do too. Trust me. Remember many of letdowns.
And he's like this. He's like this, and Matt Ryan's like, because he saw the replay. Like he's like, you missed him. He's wide open.
But I got to say Green Bay.
Ooh, you know what?
Yeah, I had some playoff games with them.
I mean, I'd say Aaron Rodgers. You know, I'd say if you ask Aaron Rodgers this question, he would say it's the Niners because we definitely have foiled their playoff. Even last year with the predecessor, what's his name? Jordan Love. You know what I mean? He almost had us. We came back. You know what I mean?
The year
in 1994 or 1993.
The year 2016. They beat us during the season, and we beat them during the playoff.
I remember this. That was the MVP year. The MVP
Matt Ryan.
Caliber Matt Ryan. Yeah, exactly. That was the Matt Ryan year.
Mm-hmm.
My next question. Name a old school quarterback that should have went to another NFL team and win a Super Bowl. Dennis.
Old school quarterback. I think Randall Cunningham should have won that Super Bowl with the Vikings.
Yeah, he was a dog. Yeah, he had some really nice years.
Bogey
threat, guys. I think Bogey had to step out a sec. I can go if you want.
Yeah.
Dan Marino. I mean, that was a layup for me because it's like Marino, man. Like he went to one with the Dolphins, didn't quite get it, but then it's like, man, if he'd have switched teams and gone elsewhere, you know, he'd have for sure had multiple. Like, I mean, Elway ended up with multiple. Montana's. I think Steve Young just had one, but still, it's like, I mean, Marino had a better supporting cast. He'd have for sure gotten a Super Bowl. It's just in his later years, it seemed like, I mean, I wasn't even born yet, but I mean, it just seemed to me like just from studying it that the Dolphins were just kind of ass in the 90s and screwed him. So where, if he'd have gone elsewhere, he definitely would have a ring. So yeah, Marino for me.
See, Doug, holler at me.
Jim Kelly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sure.
He went to 4. Goodness.
He went to 4, but you took Dan Marino from me. So, and I was thinking guys that haven't won one. And not only that, I mean, somebody said Randall Cunningham, so I couldn't take that one. So, yeah, those were the guys I've enjoyed watching. But, yeah, Jim Kelly, I loved watching. Him and Warren Moon, actually.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Warren Moon, yeah.
Let me see. He passed away a couple of years ago. He played for Tennessee.
Steve McNair?
Houston, the Oilers. Steve McNair. Oh yeah,
Alcorn State, baby.
Titans, yeah.
I
remember him when I was a little kid. Steve McNair, he was a badass. Him and Eddie George.
Those
Aaron McNair.
I wish he could have went to like the 49ers or somebody like that would have got him a ring.
I mean, he got what was it? Was it his rookie year that he got there to the Super Bowl?
94? I don't think. No. That was,
but he wasn't a star.
That was, I think, his second or third year with Tennessee.
Second or third year, okay. Oh, that's right, because that was like.
He did go to one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he lost.
He went to Baltimore late in his career. He started with Houston.
Wide receiver Mason.
Derek Mason.
Derek Mason.
He was like 3 feet away from a title.
Yeah.
They barely lost to the greatest show on turf.
Right. Yeah. So I wish he could have won a ring before he passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that documentary is pretty good too. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with the story, but yeah, I gotta
go look at it. Go look at it.
Don't look at it. Okay. Maybe there's a reason I haven't watched it yet.
My next question: if you hire an NFL head coach, will you let him draft his quarterback, or will you tell him what quarterback to draft? Or anybody.
You know what? Let me jump out here on this one. I think if my new head coach hire has like a history of or background of being some kind of offensive guru, or even like a former QB coach, or even former QB himself, where he had sometimes it goes back to my dentist whole thing, right? Like, hey, if I need to figure out how to get root canal, I'm gonna ask the dentist. I'm not gonna go to a mechanic, right? So in this case, if he does have a history of being like an offensive minded guy, and I can trust that like he would make the right decision, I would let him choose the QB. Say I get like a Matt Eberflus in there or something, someone who's clearly a defensive minded guy. I think I think the GM might have a little more say here. But I think a good GM would sit with the coaches and kind of and try to find someone who fits a system, right? You know what I mean? Like that you have existing. I mean, that's why teams end up with Zach Wilson, right? Because they're like, he'll fit our system. You know what I mean? Like, or you might have a Justin Fields who might have just never been in the right system to begin with, right? Going back to, you know what I mean? Like what I was saying earlier, when they drafted him, it was a Matt Nagy system. You know what I mean? They got rid of him real quick after that first season. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Spencer, talk to me.
Yeah, that's a tough question, Rada. It's tough to say. I would say, to me, if you're the GM, the buck stops with you. So, I mean, obviously you meet with the coaches and stuff, but if I'm a GM, if I'm picking the quarterback, because I don't want it to be on me as far as in trying to deflect the blame. If it fails, then it's on me. I'll own it and be like, that's who I picked, but you got to meet with your coaches and stuff for sure. And as long as they're on the right wave, I would say, trust them. But if there's a situation where if they really want Zach Wilson, let's just say, use him for example, and you're just like, well, no, we can't draft this guy. You got to step in and be like, well, no, we're not doing this. We're just not.
See,
you hear that, Joe Douglas?
Let me put it like this: I'm a guy that I will take the temperature of the room. I will talk to the coaches. But Spencer said it best, and I'll say it again. Who's next on the line? Who could get fired from this pick?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be the guy that takes that bullet. I'm not going to let a coach put that bullet on me. I will talk with the coach. I will discuss. That's what I like with Raheem and what Terry did.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, as a GM, I feel like the GM, if you're the guy that creates this team, you have to be the guy that picks your quarterback. And if you try to pawn it on the coach, then you're just not accountable.
Okay.
Yeet.
I agree with what he said.
What is Loomis over there with you guys? Or not Loomis? What's his name? Ryan Pace. What is he to Atlanta now?
I heard the VP. I heard of player personnel or something like that. Player development.
Personnel.
Yeah,
like,
he got a job.
Is this the same guy who scouted, Mitchell Trubisky and the same guy who scouted like a Justin Fields?
Yeah, we don't let him draft no football.
Okay, good. That's a good thing.
No, we don't. No, we be like, player, You stick the cut in the grass and water the flowers. That's your job.
We'll even let you get a lunch for the guys. That's it.
That's your job. We let you park the cars outside. That's it.
Well, they got a lot of money to just park the car.
I mean,
hey, look, we had to come up with the job title.
Vice president.
You don't
more like team janitor.
You don't check the mail every day. That's what you do. But you're not fan. No.
Yeah, Terry Fontenot. The buck stops with Terry Fontenot, former Saints executive.
Hey, I don't mind.
That's y'all's
I don't mind.
right?
Yeah.
I don't mind.
He was Loomis's understudy.
Right.
Yeah.
So he took a lot of our secrets from when
that's why
good under Sean Payton.
I mean, even the DC they hired last year before they brought in Raheem Morris this year, right? The DC, he was
a Saints guy.
Ryan Caden Ellis. Caden Ellis was a bad motherfucker. Yeah. I'm really excited for Atlanta's defense. I play in all IDP leagues. Most of our leagues are super flex with IDP. That means individual players. So we're not just playing the offensive side. We have a whole side of the ball where you're starting 2 linebackers and 2 DLs and 2
Troy
DBs.
Anderson, bro.
Yeah, Troy Anderson might be a boy right here.
See,
Ernest
Troy
Jones was balling
Anderson-
underneath Raheem Morris. So I expect Troy Anderson to have a good year.
To me, Troy Anderson act like he don't get it yet. You know what I mean?
Damn.
He hasn't been on the field much to get it.
Right, but when I say
like the Kobe Dean.
Right. He fast, but he don't get it.
You know he's low key. He Landman, bro. Nate Landman.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Nate Landman.
He was a bad boy too last year.
Yeah, when Anderson went down.
And you guys brought in Justin Simmons. I'm kind of hating. That's a good pickup right there.
Yeah, Simmons and Judon late.
Yeah, Simmons.
Those were
Judon,
sneaky pickups.
I mean, we already brought in Jesse Bates last year. You know what I mean? Like,
now, this question, it takes time. Okay?
Boy.
So, if you could put together a NFL coaching staff together, just using NFL head coaches right now, Dennis, let me get your coaching staff.
All right, let me get my defensive coordinator. I'm going to take what's his name, Robert Saleh.
Okay, I like that.
And
Jets coach.
my offensive coordinator, I'm taking Sean McVay.
Okay. I like that.
My head coach, I'm going with Dan Campbell.
Ooh.
I'm going with Dan
Okay,
Campbell.
I'm gonna jump out here. I'm gonna for my head coach, I'm taking Andy Reid. I'm gonna put Shanny at the OC spot, right? And then for DC, this one's tough, man. I'm gonna go with D'Amico Ryans because I think like it just he had anywhere he's at, he got like a top 5-ish unit, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dennis. That's it.
I already went.
I know. Well, you were finished.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll go next. Yeah, Bogies, that's a hell of a staff, man. Yeah, Andy Reid at head coach, can't argue with that. I'd probably go with him there. Yeah, Shanny is OC. Yeah, Shanny or McVay, man. It's tough to pick which one. Gosh, man, that's so tough. I put one at quarterbacks coach. I guess I'd put Shanny at OC and McVay at quarterbacks coach. And
then bring Mike McDaniels as our run coordinator. And,
yep. And Matt LaFleur, have them on the staff.
As the receivers coach coordinator.
Yeah, well, he's a head coach. He's not a head coach yet, but
that's right, bro.
Yeah. And then let me think on DC here. Who is going to be my DC? Because they got a lot A lot of good candidates for that. I got a list of the teams there. I was on my head's turned there. I was just looking to see who would be.
Tell me the team, and I'll tell you the coordinator. I'm pretty good like that.
Oh, I know them all. I'm just man, there's no one that
we're doing head coaches only. That's right.
Really stand out as far as like DCs. I'm trying to. I know there's one I'm not thinking. Let me pull up my list. I actually have a list of all the defensive. Right. Yeah, he's a good candidate. Oh, I got it now.
You know what? My special teams coach would be John Harbaugh. Fuck it.
Yeah, John Harbaugh would definitely be on the staff. And then I'd have Dan Campbell. He'd just be like that, like random, like motivational speaker kind of coach. It was strength and conditioning coach, Dan Campbell. He's my strength and conditioning coach. Fighting kneecaps off, man. So, who is going to be my damn defensive coordinator? Let me just answer it real quick before we change.
Don't go,
here.
Dennis
I'm going
Allen.
to go. I mean, shit. Honestly, Dennis Allen wouldn't be that bad as a defensive coordinator. He was a hitter as our defensive coordinator. You know what? I don't like the guy, but fuck it, I'll go with DA, bro. That guy is a hell of a defensive coordinator. He's not a good head coach, but he's a hell of a defensive coordinator. Bro. Give me old Dennis Allen.
All right, I'm gonna have fun with this one. All right, my head coach, Mike Tomlin. I gotta have the eyes. I gotta have.
Yeah, maybe I'd put him as my D coordinator.
Yeah, well, all right. So I gotta have Mike Tomlin. Give me Sean McVay. I want that man coaching my offense. You know what? Because that boy knows his offense. And not only that, I don't want Kyle Shanahan near my team. So at least I know. At least I know that I know for a fact that Sean McVay won a championship.
Yep, exactly.
And not only that, for my defensive coordinator, Raheem Morris.
Ooh, I like
that's a good one.
Took the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Together.
Yeah.
Yep.
The band back together.
I just put Tomlin in charge.
I like it.
I kind
of like your team.
I got Andy Reid, head coach.
There you go.
Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Kyle Shanahan, quarterback coach. John Harbaugh, DB coach.
Oh, he's got the whole staff. Let's go.
Sean McVay, O-line coach. Dan Campbell, running back coach. Antonio Pierce, wide receiver coach / hand coach.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. I like it.
Linebackers coach.
Why the Antonio Pierce?
You know why?
Coach.
You know why? Huh? I finna give y'all a little secret. Brock Bowers this year gonna have a breakout season.
What they got to do with the wide receiver?
Wide receiver coach / tight end coach.
Okay, there you go. I mean, he was the linebackers coach, right? And a former linebacker.
Yeah, I thought he was like tight end / linebacker.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing too.
Receivers coach. Well, that's a solid staff, Ron.
That's a good staff.
Who is your offensive coordinator? Oh, Andy Reid, I guess would be called.
Let me see. Offense coordinator. Andy Reid.
Okay, yeah, he just called his own plays. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go address mine back up again. Screw who did I have? Sorry, D'Amico, but you know what? I'm going with Vic Fangio. I forgot Fangio's there.
Oh yeah, Wiley Obed, Vic Fangio.
He's not a head coach, though. Never mind.
We said active coaches. Yeah.
Only. Yeah, that's true. He's not a head coach.
Okay.
They got to be right now.
Vic Fangio's a dog.
Shit, I'd probably find a way to get Jim Harbaugh on that staff as a defensive coach.
You ain't lying.
Make his brother special teams coach, and then Jim could coach like DBs or something.
Wait, yeah, Jim is the offense. I would have made him like the quarterback coach, and then you put John as the special teams.
Coach offense
or Jim.
Too, yeah. Well, Jim. Well, the thing is, it's like if we got all the Shanahan disciples as the offensive coach. I have freaking McVay as quarterbacks coach, McDaniel is pass game coordinator. LaFleur is a run game coordinator. So it's like all those positions. Yeah, you could make McDaniel. Well, the thing with McDaniel, his passing
that's
game
what McDaniel's was for.
Oh no, he was run game coordinator.
He was our
and
secret
LaFleur
weapon
could
for
be
a
pass
long
game
time.
coordinator.
Right.
Okay. Well then, yeah, basically rebuilding that staff with Andy Reid at the head of it, and then you had a defense Dan Campbell would be on their strength and conditioning coach. And honestly, I would. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'd put Tomlin as my DC, and I'd make Dennis Allen my DBs coach. Because Dennis Allen, that was his thing, DBs. Like, the Saints always have a good secondary with him. So.
Yeah.
And my D-line coach, there's D'Amico Ryans. He'd be my – Salah could be D-line coach, and Ryans could be linebacker coach.
I definitely wouldn't hire what's his name? Ken whatever Jr. What's his name?
Ken Dorsey?
Ken Norton.
There you go, Ken Norton Jr. I'm not hiring him.
My next question. If Tony Gonzalez and Jason Witten and Antonio Gates, if those tight ends would have 3 Super Bowls each, would they be on the same level as Shannon Sharp?
100%.
Tony Gonzalez would probably be considered better than Shannon Sharp.
I would still probably consider. Granted, I didn't see Shannon play; he was a little before my time. But statistics-wise, I think all of them are better than Shannon. I know Shannon has rings, but
wait a minute, you right. But what we look for though, the rings. We say
I know, but his quarterbacks feel like have more influence than the tight end position.
Are those guys we just named? Aren't they all Hall of Famers? Right?
Yeah, they're all Hall of Famers.
They're all Hall of Famers.
And okay, when Gronk got 3, right?
Gronk got 3. And Kelsey got 3.
But
Gronk has 2, I believe.
But we look at these. They good. They Hall of Famers, but they not on that same level with the rings with Shannon Sharp. He got 3 of them.
I mean,
when they don't get a third, I know he had.
No, he didn't get a third. Hold on.
Where did he get a third from? I thought he was Denver his whole
I thought he got 2 with Denver.
No, he got 1 in Denver.
No. C-Dub, he does have 2 in Denver. He went back to back.
Oh yeah, because the one our guy took him out.
And he did
big play
and
broke his leg. Yeah,
he does.
And I'll never forget. He said,
"Because
I remember
John Elway, and all the Shanahan lineage. They all utilize the tight end. I mean, he was set up nice for success over there.
Right.
And then he goes on. Ozzie Newsome, that was their first go around, or might have been their. How many years did the Ravens exist when they first won it? 2, 1?
Not long. Yeah, they weren't around. I think 4 at most.
No, it was like 6 years. 6 years.
6.
Okay, because then it was Ray Lewis. It was Ray Lewis in the gang, and then they had Shannon Sharp on the other side. And they won. They had they set the record for lowest. What was it? Lowest points allowed for in the season. Yeah. So
I watched Shannon Sharp.
That team. I mean,
I actually watched games Shannon Sharp played in. All right. And then I honestly think if Tony Gonzalez got 3 rings, we're asking if any Tony Gonzalez would easily be the greatest of all time if he just had if he even had 1 or 2. That's how I see it, because Tony was on a really bad team, but he always kept that team in it. He always performed. He's one of those guys. And it wasn't because he was going against a bunch of weak guys. He played his best against better teams.
Right.
So he was Tony Gonzalez was a legit dude. So
I mean, those were the days to do it all tight end. He had to be able to block too, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He never left the field. Those guys were like Iron Men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I got one for y'all. Tony Gonzalez or Travis
Tony
Kelce?
Gonzalez left the field. Tony Gonzalez left the field because he had a problem earlier. He couldn't block.
Yeah, he did. He couldn't block, but
that was definitely early on.
Yeah, and that's when they went and got that Samoan tight end. They had a Samoan tight end, big Samoan tight end they had. I can't remember.
I remember him.
He was nice too.
Yeah, he was.
He was
He
nice too.
wasn't as good as Tony, but it was almost like Tony's enforcer was the
Right.
joke when I used to watch. It's like if someone tried to mess with Tony, that guy was coming.
Right. Spencer, what you
Big
got
12
from?
personnel.
You want me to rank them like those four? Shannon, Gates, Witten,
I mean,
and
would they be on the same level as Shannon Sharp?
oh
If
yeah,
they
I mean, yeah. Well, to me, they're already similar. So if they had 3 rings, they'd be higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my take on it because I think
all those
numbers.
guys
I
had
mean,
3
Unk
rings,
had
they're
a ton
definitely
of
higher.
Pro Bowls individually. Unk's right there. Like if I had to rank them just on individual accomplishments, I'd probably say Tony, Unk, and Gates are really close. Maybe slight edge to Unk since Unk didn't play in quite as pass friendly era. So then getting in Witten fourth because Witten was really good, but he wasn't quite the red zone weapon like the other 3.
No, he
Iron
wasn't.
Man too, right? Man, they broke his jaw. He came
Yeah,
out
he
there
was an
playing
Iron
next
Man
week.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh God,
But he
Witten
wasn't-
played hard,
He just
but
wasn't quite as great as those other
He
ones.
played real hard. That I think they broke his jaw twice. Was it?
Yeah, and he had like a lacerated kidney or spleen. He had some
I
really
think-
serious
He got
injuries.
break his jaw Dennis one time.
Yeah.
Really?
No, he just lost his helmet that game. He ain't broke his jaw that game.
Oh, and hold on for my team, right? It's I know this is like part of like some fantasy shit, but my quarterback would be Andrew Luck. I know he's not active, but I'm just saying, like while we're at it, putting the team together, I'm saying we're bringing back Andrew Luck.
Neckbeard himself. Yes.
Neckbeard is back.
not Andrew Luck. We need Captain Andrew Luck with the black and white filter and everything.
Captain
Yes.
Andrew Luck, yeah.
My
My dearest mother.
May the squirrel nut butter be with you.
Oh,
Do you
man,
think
that's
it
just
is
funny.
right when a NBA player have a great game, the NBA asks the player to take a drug test? Dennis.
That's not the NBA. That was the Olympics that did that. And the Olympics will always do that because they think that they juicing.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, Russia didn't Russia get banned from most of the games? So now you see Russian athletes they're competing for other countries because they got popped cheating hella times. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't keep up with that stuff enough to really know, but I mean that wouldn't surprise me.
Hey, the Russians find a way,
Yeah,
man.
they doing the juice.
Yeah, they used to back in the day. It used to be they'd put all their pros in there, and in the U.S. couldn't. So it was like U.S. amateurs going against pro Russians prior to before they got to do the dream team.
Yeah.
Well, whoever got to do the breakdancing, they needed to take some drugs. I'll tell you what, man, that was some awful crap I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Hey, but I'll tell you one thing though, C-Dub. They should have kept it for the LA games.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You telling me you can't, man? Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. That wasn't breakdancing. That was just a bunch of white girls getting together and not understanding what the heck they were doing.
That's when they should have brought out the Jabberwockies and all them. Let them go hit at it.
Dude, you brought out the Jabberwockies. You would have screwed the whole Olympics up. They wouldn't know what to do with them.
Jabberwockies would have killed
They'd
that.
have pissed. Hey, they'd have pissed past the Jabberwockies. They'd have pissed us the Jabberwockies. They'd have took their mask off. They wouldn't have known who the fuck was who.
that is the allure of the Jabberwockies, though, because they could exist forever just because they're behind the mask, so you could always replace them. You know what I mean?
I have no problem. They would have done it better than what we saw. If I don't have to see,
I'm glad
sorry.
I didn't see this. I'm glad I didn't see this because I would have been disappointed. I come from the era where, like, you know, the elements, man. You can see some b-boys.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
My next question.
Busting out
Who
the
should
cardboard.
have got cut from your NFL team? Dennis.
James Bradbury.
He got hurt, I think.
I thought you would have said Slay.
What? I thought he's like
Darius
their
Slay?
best corner.
He said Bradbury.
They did get young.
Yeah, Bradbury was kind of trash last year. I think that's why y'all drafted. They drafted DeJean and Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah, and those were the two of the highest graded draft prospects at the position.
Right, top corners.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, then y'all probably put Bradbury on the pup.
I gotta say, man,
if it wasn't for that, he may have gotten cut.
Rudy, what's his name? Howie Roseman.
That's Ryan.
That's a hell of a GM, bro. Howie Roseman.
Ryan, I'm gonna tell you why I say that, Ryan. Because every time they interview James Bradbury, you know they'll ask him about other stuff. Hey, James, what you had for breakfast today? Well, you know I'm still on the team. Anybody ask you shit like that? Like, you just keep saying how to look. Like
he's kind of insecure.
Right. James Bradbury, I heard that you got injured. Are you okay? Well, I'm still on the team. Everybody give a fuck.
Now he's on IR, and then if those young corners do good shit, they might cut him before his IR then ends.
Oh my god, that was great.
And you guys brought back CJ Gardner Johnson, and you guys have Vic Fangio calling the plays now on defense. Let's go.
Y'all love Vic Fangio. I hope he work out like y'all say he is.
I mean, Vic Fangio is just one of those guys, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He has a special place in my heart because when, you know what I mean? Like, I thought we should have gave him a chance at life after Harbaugh, but I understand what we were doing now in hindsight is we were just trying to, you know, we were.
But he didn't orchestrate. He didn't orchestrate y'all defense.
No, he sure as hell ran it and had us like a top 3 unit most of those years. You know what I mean?
But y'all was the top unit when he wasn't there.
No, we weren't. We were so bad. The night I'm talking about this.
Y'all were bad.
You talking about with Mike
Singletary? Hold up, Bogey. Y'all were bad.
Mike Singletary put.
No, it wasn't Mike Singletary. It wasn't Mike Singletary. It was Mike Nolan.
That Mike Nolan was short lived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mike Nolan was definitely short lived.
Yeah,
God.
Mike Nolan. But the crazy thing about him is the defense was nice. The offense had problems.
I mean, see, and then once we got with Jim Harbaugh, you know what I mean, he kind of took that existing team. I think he was the regime that drafted like Aldon Smith and he balled. You know what I mean? We obviously made Alex Smith like a playoff QB because, you know what I'm saying, we definitely won lower scoring games and made him like a game manager. But then that second year around, when, you know what I'm saying, when Alex Smith got a concussion, that was our excuse to switch off, and we had that magical run with Cap. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Greg Roman, that's what he's good for. Greg Roman's good for that mobile QB. I mean, shit, we saw him as soon as he became the OC for the Ravens, boom, MVP Lamar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He actually, when he was there with the Bills, what was it? Tyrod Taylor, for what it's worth, they got into the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like Greg Roman, I kind of worry about Justin Herbert there though, with Greg Roman as a passer, like going back to the fantasy aspect of it, because
Herbert stock dropped like a rock because of that. No, but anyway, to answer your question, Ron, you had asked about who I think should get cut. I agree with Dalton. I mean, Peyton Turner has just not lived up to the hype as a first-round pick. And I feel like he's one of those guys the Saints just don't want to admit defeat. But, I mean, if the guy ain't done it by now, I don't think he's ever.
Is that y'all offensive lineman?
No, that's Trevor Penny. And I'll give him one more year. He's still young enough. I'll give him one more year. Peyton Turner, though, this is going to be like his fifth year. Fourth year. I know they didn't pick up his fifth-year option. This will be his 4th year. And I'm just like, dude's probably, I think he's only got like 1 or 2 sacks his whole career. I'm just like, I'm over it with him. He's not good. But the other one, we couldn't do it because freaking Kendre Miller got hurt again. But the other one I thought could be on the bubble is Jamal Williams, because Jamal Williams was trash last year. I mean, that guy did not do shit. But hopefully this year
he believes in Joe Henry
a little better. But I just, man, he was just Jamal Williams was not it last year.
Listen, y'all need to keep all those dudes on y'all team. That may
All right, what's this? All right, I gotta ask. So, what's this question? So I made sure to answer this good here.
Who should have got cut from your NFL team?
Oh, who should have gotten cut? Well, we traded Heineke, so I was going to say him. So that's easy.
Hey,
so
who I was doing with?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not. I haven't said that. So you got that still. All right. who should have got cut, but still on the team? Oh, I know. Mr. Retirement Fund, Mr. Eddie Goldman. Look.
Don't do Eddie like that.
Look. I know, Ron. You were on my show. You were talking him up, and I appreciate it. But, Ron, I have to now believe that this man, after not one, but now 2 years sitting on the couch eating crunch Cheetos with me, is going to come on the field and make an impact on my team.
But
I'm sorry. I would have liked to have kept my boy Calais Campbell and not had Eddie Goldman on my team.
Who was?
Damn, y'all cut Calais Campbell? Wow.
Well, no. Calais went to the Dolphins, but I'm just saying that's what I would have loved to have happen.
Agency, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
If
we would have been able to sign,
Who were our head coach?
Rob. You're talking about was our head coach, the Stash. We don't say his name, the Stash.
The Stash.
Just like the skid mark, the Stash.
My next question. When the referees cause a NFL team a game, should the NFL make them pay a huge fine? Dennis.
Ryan, I want you to retire this question. Just want to let you know that.
Hey, just answer the question, player.
I just want to let you know I want this question retired. And the answer is no.
The question.
I'm gonna jump out here and say no because you don't want to answer to the mob.
Oh shit.
But somebody's gonna get it.
The referees are in the pocket for a reason.
Yeah, no, I can't go that far. I do think if they should rate the officials though, and if you got an official that's consistently screwing up, then they should be suspended for a game. And if they after that they still keep screwing up, then fire their ass. So they should be held a little more accountable. But fines, it's like nah, because it's like they're not intentionally doing the shit, but it's like if someone's just genuinely slipping as a ref, you need to hold them accountable.
Okay.
Like the no call?
Wait a minute, Spencer. Remember, you just were talking about the Rams and the Saints game.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they definitely should have done something to that crew, man. It's bullshit how they got all of that.
They wanted a Super Bowl competing team for that new stadium they were building. You know what I mean?
Look.
Don't bring it up. Don't make me really
here's the here's the thing. I'm with Dennis in a way that I don't think fines are going to hurt anybody, but I like Spencer's answer because I'm more that way. Is you got to make them accountable. And no, I don't care about fines. That ain't gonna come on. That'll probably be like slap on the wrist. You may if players miss time and you make referees miss time, now we're talking.
Exactly. Yeah, make them miss time.
Because the players already have to pay God crazy amounts of money if they hit somebody wrong, if they sneeze on somebody wrong. That's why I just look at it. Just keep it accountable. That if you can find a way to make it accountable, cool. I'm with you. Grade, but also if these guys are not up to snuff, get them off the field. They shouldn't be, referees.
Facts.
Right. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie. I'll backpack that too, though, because you know what I'm saying. You also, like I said, you don't want to fuck with the mob.
No, you don't want. No,
you don't want to get that involved.
All jokes aside, right? Okay, boom. We put a rating system on them. Then if we punish them accordingly, that could be missing games. One thing I would worry about is like the next man up, right? Like there's probably a reason why these guys are the refs because it's the best that they can get. I would hope, right? You know what I mean?
Well, but again, accountable. You would make the NFL basically train new referees, get more people involved to being in those positions.
Have backup crews, train backup crews.
We see in the playoffs all the time in the NFL, and these referees be making some stupid ass calls.
Yeah.
And you be like, what the hell? They're first down. They'll be like, no, they're not.
We got, and now we got the lasers now, where it's like I feel like we could just have someone. There's gonna be some 12-year-old that's gonna hack that laser thing,
right?
Like,
Yeah,
So-
the sensors. And
They did. It's called Nickelodeon.
Genius kid that's gonna hack that shit, bro.
If your team lose in the playoffs because the referee, you will not get pissed.
Ron, we're always going to get pissed. We're going to get pissed if the water boy didn't put water instead of Gatorade. We're going to be pissed about everything, bro.
The Damian Williams rushing touchdown.
Yeah, when you're a fan,
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you can get mad, but you want the referee. Hey, motherfucker, you cost us the playoff game. Motherfucker, get in that pocket.
Unless you can prove that they were intentionally cheating, to me, you can't fine them for doing their job. I mean, you can penalize them, but to me, the penalty should be in the form of you miss a game because that has to do with their performance. To me, their pockets.
And that's a check,
like that's
too.
kind of.
You miss a game.
I think that's kind of that's going down a slippery slope. I can't go that far. Even as a jaded Saints fan that gets annoyed with the refs, I just like at that point, if you start playing with their money like that, then they might have like a strike or something, and we sure as hell don't want the replacement refs back. Remember how much of a disaster that was. So
I hear you on that, Spencer. I do, but they gotta get the shit right when it comes time in the playoffs.
With judgment calls, though, like pass interference, even though the call is really bad, at the end of the day, it's a subjective thing. So it's like
exactly
hard to really say what's right and wrong because it's subjective. I mean, 99.9% of people said it was a missed call, but that 0.1% could say, "Oh, you know, like it's just."
Why does everyone do that voice? We always do that voice on that one person.
They sound just like that.
That one dumbass Rams fan that tries to defend me. I'm talking about you, motherfucker.
Man, what are they talking about? Sean McVay's a genius. It's like Goofy.
Can we agree? These two NFL teams will never get to the Super Bowl. The Jets and the Browns. Spencer.
I think the Jets will eventually get there because New York's such a big market. Like, I think it'll eventually hit on a young QB, and it's probably not gonna be anytime soon. But I think eventually the Jets will get right. I kind of like the Knicks are starting to get right in the NBA. It's like I think the Jets they'll eventually get there. The Browns are. I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm gonna say no on the Browns. I think the Browns are just straight up cursed. Like. Maybe when we're all dead, they'll get there, but I don't think any. I don't think any within the next 50 years. The Browns, I think, are just. I don't see it for them, but you obviously never know. But that's just my take. Jets, yeah. Browns, no.
I think the Jets have their best chance right now with Rodgers. If we can get like 85-90% Rodgers that we got from his heyday, you know what I mean, and he actually has a defense. That can, where he doesn't have to put the entire team on his back every time and then lose multiple coin flips in overtime playoffs. Like it happens like multiple times. But yeah, and I would say it's the Browns. I mean, the doo-doo Browns, right?
He said the doo-doo.
I'm going to say on the other hand, both
defense
teams
right now, but I mean, with Massage Watson and him not his like lack of effort and wanting to play, like I don't feel like that guy he's already a winner in life. He got all that money and beat all them cases or settled all them cases. And this guy, like, and then, I don't know, man. I feel like people don't like him in that locker room either. Like, he walks in there and they all stop talking. They go, what y'all talking about? Nothing. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean? I mean, did they not get in there for old Wacko Flacco got them in the playoffs, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stefanski's a good coach.
Yeah, he really is.
No, Dennis.
I'm going to say that both teams have a chance to go to the Super Bowl and win
Dennis, is you drinking right now, player?
No, both teams got two top defenses. So if they offense could just get on track, they both got a chance.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you never know. I mean, that'd be hilarious. I'd say the Browns are never going to win a Super Bowl in our lifetime, and then they do it this year. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Shit. I kind of, you know what? I want the Browns to win the Super Bowl with Jameis motherfucking Winston as the QB.
Oh God, no! God no!
We're the Brown dog powder.
Infamous
That'd be
Winston.
hilarious.
That boy would be so buck wild.
Oh my God. That would be must-see TV. He'd probably start running around naked if they won the Super Bowl.
What are you talking about? He run around naked as soon as they present the trophy. He'll be butt naked with the trophy. Anyway, oh God,
that's crazy, bro. Shout out Infamous, bro.
Hey, infamous Winston, bro. Fuck famous James. Infamous Winston would do some crazy shit like that.
30-30, bro. We love him for fantasy. 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Let's go. Keep slinging it, bro.
Hey, we
all
love
right.
him.
So this question, I could be very, break down and be very, just precise and tell you why these teams actually have a great chance to make the Super Bowl. Man, fuck that. I'm gonna be petty. Massage Watson, Old Man Rodgers, and just because I hate Mike Greenberg and I hate ESPN nonstop talking about the Jets, I hope they never make it to the Super Bowl. That organization has done crap. I know I'm the Falcons. I'm used to looking bad, but damn, they make looking bad like a damn professional sport.
They really do.
For the much talk that the Jets get, the Giants have won more Super Bowls than that franchise ever did. If I'm the Giants, I'm going, we run New York, actually, just so you know. I mean, we've actually won the big trophy. That team just underneath us. So yeah, the Jets, I don't see it. And man, every time I think of the Browns, it's like they can have a great defense, like Dennis said. Mm-hmm. But that team becomes the buts. But this, but that, or something doesn't come together, or someone gets hurt, or Massage Watson decides to go to another massage parlor. I mean, it's one thing after another.
Arm.
Yeah.
Worked on.
Oh, my cockles of my heart. My groin. I need my groin massage. It's like, dude, it's just game one. Get back in there.
Yeah, you haven't played a game and he's already having trouble. That tells me it's going to be a long season.
Warm-ups, bro. They're doing warm-ups, and he's like, oh.
I think we might see Jameis Winston a hell of a lot this season.
The over-under may need to be Jameis' starts. Because if that's the case, and that, I'm going to tell you, by the end of the year, the coach for the Browns is going to be drinking a fifth of liquor with a flask.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski, bro.
Kevin's just going to be his liver's gone
last year, bro.
He's going to try to call Flacco back. Please come back.
He was coaching a year last year. Yeah, they had to try to trade with the Colts, but the Colts, I think, like Flacco as a backup because of Anthony Richardson being injury prone.
Right.
So yeah, those guys. I can't stand those guys.
My next question: who you think will win the Heisman this year? Spencer.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Ron. Yeah, it's like there's no real obvious candidate. I mean, they got some good. I mean, I'll say Ewers, because Texas is such a great offense with Steve Sarkisian. There's a lot of good candidates. I mean, shit, Milroe could do it. I think this new Bama coach is gonna have them still good. And Carson Georgia, definitely still.
Let a naysayer know. Let a naysayer know. Jalen Monroe. Let a naysayer know. Jalen Monroe.
Oh, you're on this. Okay.
Dennis, I don't think that says naysayer in my Pat McAfee voice. Yeah, dog.
So I mean, those are probably the top candidates. You know, Caleb Williams out the door, Jaden Daniels out the door. But yeah, I'll go with Quinn Ewers because I think that Texas offense with Sark is just on another level.
Okay, who you got? See that?
Man, all right. Look, I want to be a homer because I like Beck, but I'm also going to say, you know, Beck is like a favorite of mine. But I will also say, Travis Hunter. If he has more games like that, you watch out. If he has the impact on defense and offense, and Colorado can stay in the picture. Now, look, I don't think they'll be a playoff team, but if they could just stay competitive, if he gets in there and he has some really big numbers, I wouldn't be mad. I would like to see it.
Yeah, him or Shedeur. But I'd rather him than Shedeur. It's going to piss me off if Shedeur wins it because you know damn well Coach Prime's going to do whatever it takes to pad his damn stats.
Let's go.
Who you got?
Travis Hunter is a legit dog.
As like a dark horse throw. I'm pretty sure he might be minus money already, on betting odds.
Ewers, baby.
I got.
Yeah, let me see the odds. I'll pull that up real quick since we're talking about it. I got
the Tennessee Volunteer quarterback.
Oh yeah.
All right, no. Wait, no. Wait, what? I'm not going to do no.
Hey, that's George's
rival. We are not doing no shit like that. Hey, this has been a good show. I just want to thank all y'all for coming out tonight. It's been a real good show. All right.
Dennis is hitting the crunch.
Appreciate our guest. My man Spencer the Guru. All right. And don't forget my guy down there, Bogey. Bozart. Listen, we got C-Dub in the building. The Chocolate Girl came to visit us. Ryan had some great questions. But ain't no way in hell he gonna say some shit like that. No. You gonna leave my volunteers the hell alone. Good old Rocky Top.
Oh God.
Oh, you're a Tennessee guy, then. It's okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Rocky Top, baby. Let's see that.
Oh my God, that is busted like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh shit, Dylan Gabriel's the favorite from Oregon, and then Jackson.
Oh wow.
Carson Beck, Cam Ward from Miami's up there. Jalen Milroe, Nico from Tennessee, and then Quinn Ewers. I might put a bet on Quinn Ewers, bro.
Don't you got the dude from South Carolina too up there?
No, I don't see anyone from South Carolina. Rattler was their QB last year, and he's with my Saints now. Yeah, I don't see anyone from there.
I thought they've been.
No, they're not there. They're not there yet, but they will be.
Yeah, they got that Oklahoma State running back.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight. God bless.
Sure. It was a great time, Dennis. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.